everybody, we're back. We're going to try this again. We're going to be looking at the newly released PacMan 256, playing here on the NVIDIA Shield Android TV. And we're going to give you a little taste of what's going on, where the money is, how much it really costs to play, and what some of your objectives might be. And I've already played. I was hoping to show you more video of a fresh install, but we're not going to get that option. So as you can see, I'm down to 0 credits, right? So I have 1 minute and 13 seconds remaining before I get a credit. I've already picked up some power-ups. So right now I have the laser power-up. Power-ups are gained by eating a certain number of dots, and it unlocks the power-ups. You can carry a certain number at a time. To play with no power-ups is free. To play with power-ups will cost you a credit, which we do not have. So for the sake of argument, I'm not going to wait the 50 seconds. I can get a temporary 12 credit boost for $1, or I can get unlimited credits for $7. So really, this game will cost you $7. If you want to spend all the money up front, pay it off, your debt is paid, there's nothing else to buy, you're looking at $7, which isn't too bad. But let's go ahead and wait for a credit. Well, you know, we can do this. We can play once without the power-up. So this is an isometric view PacMan. We've seen something similar to this before, but as you can see, it adopts the Crossy Roads kind of look and feel. As you eat dots, you're maintaining a chain. As soon as you stop eating dots, like right here, the chain is broken, and you start over again. Ghosts do go to sleep. They do, oops, they can aggressively come and get you. Now, you'll also notice that I could spend a credit to continue. You only get 1 continue, so we might as well just waste the thing. Leaves your score intact, gets rid of all the ghosts around you, and it takes away the crash screen. And you haven't seen the crash screen yet. Let's go down here. As much like Langoliers, the world is dissolving behind you, so you have to keep moving. Stay ahead of the credits. Here's your standard power pill. Let's see if we can do some munching. You notice the power pill did not stop the hack screen from coming. Here's some coins for some intermediate credit or intermediate cash. Notice how I went around this way to avoid the dead spot of pellets. Now, even if I stop and continue, as long as I didn't eat any empty space, I'm okay. Well, here it is. I'm screwed. Something was going to get me one way or the other. So the game's over. I got my next power-up, which is freeze, and I'm not allowed to continue. So 1 continues. Those of you who are playing Let's All Play Fair by the leaderboards, everybody should be using 1 continue if you want to keep the scores fair. All right, so we're going to go back and play again. We've used our credit. And we don't get another credit for 8 minutes. So we do not get to play with the freeze unless we are willing to pony up. So we will play for free. Now you'll notice that there's not very many ghosts when you're playing for free. At least not at the beginning. They give you a nice fair shot. When you play with weapons, you'll notice that the ghosts seem to come on a lot quicker and a lot more. Remember, nothing in mobile gaming is by chance. Very well planned out. Dang it. You'll also notice that it gets louder the more points that you eat. That is also to play with the dopamine in your head. It's all very clever. I did a passenger seat radio recently where I talked about the psychology behind these games and how they work. Well, I didn't die, but I did lose my... And we just lost Twitch. We're back. I paid a little more attention this time when we lost the broadcast, so we're back. Right, so this isn't too bad. This game's going to cost you $7.06. I don't know where $7.06 came from, but I figure that has something to do with currency conversion. So you can go in and customize your loadout once you get a certain number of weapons. See, I could have turned around thinking he was going to come after me. They don't really seem to play by too much of a pattern. But again, whether you win or lose, you're constantly moving towards that next weapon. The biggest problem with this game is it takes too long to get to play again. What are you guys barking at? Right? So I can't play with power-ups, so I'd have to play for free. But I'm starting to get more and more power-ups, right? Power-ups are fun. Spend 1 credit to power up PacMan. Collect coins to upgrade your power-ups. Oops. There we go. So you can actually choose your loadout, right? So right now I've only got 2 items, so my loadout is 2. All right, we still have 5 more minutes until I can get some more credits. So I'm going to go ahead and stop. I mean, that's pretty much the essence of the game. It's all about greed, which is great. That's one of my favorite aspects of video gaming is greed. It looks like it has pretty fair and equitable. $7 is a little steep for a PacMan game, but it does seem to unlock the game in full. So for those of you who just want a little donation to the cause, you can spend $1. If you really want to play this competitively, then you're probably going to have to spend the $7. This is Shane Arman.